got a great story for you. It's called The Sprinkled Savior of the Spooky Woods. Once upon a time, in a forest that wasn't quite as spooky as it sounded, lived Kiki the candy corn unicorn. This wasn't just any forest. It was a place where trees wore hats of shimmering leaves and the ground sparkled with pixie dust. Kiki herself was a sight to behold. Her coat was a deep, delightful pink, and her mane? Oh, her mane tasted like a rainbow of cotton candy flavors. When she galloped, a trail of sprinkles danced in her wake. And her horn? Well, her horn could turn anything into candy for a whole hour. She loved to race through cotton candy clouds, sharing her snacks with everyone. One day, as the sun painted the sky with hues of orange and purple, a shadow fell over the spooky woods. The usually bright and cheerful forest seemed to dim, and the sparkling pixie dust began to disappear. Elise, a little princess with a heart as sparkly as the forest, felt a strange tingle. "Something's wrong," she whispered to her favorite unicorn narwhal plushie. Elise loved all things princess, especially Kiki. She quickly decided to find Kiki. Elise knew Kiki would know what to do. Elise, with her crown slightly askew and a determined sparkle in her eyes, set off to find her friend. She knew Kiki loved to race, and she might be galloping in the cotton candy clouds. "Kiki, Kiki, where are you?" she called, her voice echoing through the trees. Suddenly, a small, giggling sound came from behind a giant mushroom. "Pest! Over here!" it said. Elise peeked behind the mushroom and saw a singing mushroom with a tiny hat. "My name is Fungus and I sing songs to help those in need." Elise was curious and asked, "Are you in need?" "Oh no, I am singing a song for your journey." "Oh, thank you. Have you seen Kiki?" Elise asked. "She went that way, but something is wrong. The woods don't sparkle anymore." Fungus then started to sing. "The sprinkles fade, the colors dim. Something is wrong, it's not a whim. Follow the dust if you dare, to find the treasure and truly care." Elise thanked Fungus, and she followed the tiny trail of glittery dust. She knew the woods wouldn't be fun without their sparkles. Elise found Kiki by the rainbow bridge. Kiki was looking worried. "Elise," Kiki exclaimed, "the sprinkles are gone, the colors are fading, and all of our treasures are gone." Kiki's usually cheerful face was now filled with concern. "We have to do something," Elise cried. "Let's follow the glittery dust trail." Together, the princess and the unicorn followed the faint trail, passing trees that looked sad and flowers that had lost their colors. They encountered a family of giggling squirrels who were missing their shiny acorns, and a grumpy badger whose favorite sparkly rock had vanished. They also met a talking owl who just hooted sadly, and a field of cotton candy clouds that were starting to crumble. The trail led them deeper and deeper into the forest, where the shadows seemed to grow longer. The air became chilly, and a strange stillness hung in the air. Finally, they arrived at a dark cave, and there, sitting on a pile of shimmering objects, was grumpy Griselda. She was a creature with a scowl, a tangled nest of fur, and eyes that glared like stormy clouds. "Who are you?" Elise asked, her voice trembling a little. "I am Griselda, and these are my treasures." Grumpy Griselda huffed. "And you can't have them." But the treasures belong to the forest," Kiki said softly. "They make the forest so beautiful." Grumpy Griselda just scoffed. "Beautiful? They are mine." Elise took a step closer. "Griselda, why do you want to keep everything? It's more fun to share." Elise said with confidence. She had learned that lesson from her parents. Kiki knew exactly what to do. "Wait," Kiki said, smiling. "I have an idea." She touched her horn to a dull gray rock. Poof! The rock transformed into a giant swirly lollipop. "Here, Griselda, try this." Griselda, surprised, cautiously took a lick. Her eyes widened. It was the sweetest, most delicious thing she had ever tasted. Slowly, her scowl began to turn upside down. She giggled. It's delicious," she said. Kiki touched her horn to another object, turning it into a bubblegum machine filled with candy. Griselda, now feeling the joy of the candy, realized she didn't need to keep all the treasures to herself. Maybe I don't need all of these," Griselda mumbled, her cheeks turning pink. "Maybe it would be nice to share." Kiki and Elise helped Griselda return the shimmering treasures to the forest. The squirrels got their acorns back, the badger got his sparkly rock, and the flowers regained their vibrant hues. Even the talking owl hooted happily. Kiki and Elise took turns, touching their horns to all the dull items in the forest, and brought back color and candy. The cotton candy clouds became fluffy and sweet again, and the forest sparkled brighter than ever before. Griselda, no longer grumpy, joined in the fun, sharing candy with everyone. She even made friends with Fungus. They all learned that sharing and friendship are the sweetest treasures of all. Elise smiled, knowing that Kiki, her friend, was a true hero, and that even in the spooky woods, kindness and generosity could bring back the sparkle. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? What happened to the spooky woods when the shadow fell over it? Let's see how you did. The answer is, the sparkling pixie dust began to disappear, and the colors faded. You did a great job. That's all for now. I can't wait until our next Storypie adventure together.